0 and negative exponents. Any number other than 0 to the 0 power is equal to 1. Now that's something I'm going to explain the why about it to you later on. But right now I need you to accept that any number other than 0 to the 0 power is equal to 1. So whenever we raise 3 to the 0 power, that means that we're going to get 1. When we raise negative 13.003 to the 0 power, we get 1. A to the 0 power is equal to 1. Okay? And then a squared plus b squared to the 0 power is equal to 1. The only catch that you're going to have is this one right over here, the little one, is this. The exponent only applies to the item to which it's attached. So the 0 exponent here is attached to the 3. The 0 exponent here is attached to everything that's inside this parentheses because it's attached to this parentheses. The 0 here only applies to the A. The 0 here applies to this parentheses, so that means everything inside here is to the 0 power. Over here, this is as if we've got A times B to the 0, which would actually be A, and B to the 0 is 1, and so you get A. So you got to be careful about that, okay? The exponent only applies to the item to which it's attached. All right, let's look at this one. We've got 2 to the 4th. 2 to the 4th is 16 because it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 to the 3rd is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. 2 squared is 4. 2 to the 1st is 2. 2 to the 0 we know is 1. Now 2 to the negative 1 is actually 1/2. 2 to the negative 2 is 1 over 2 squared, or 1 over 4. 2 to the negative 3 is 1 over 2 to the 3rd, or 1 over 8. What do you notice as the exponents get smaller? As the exponents get smaller, the numbers get smaller, okay? So that means that 2 to the negative 4th is going to be smaller than 1/8, and so on, okay? But what you do on each one of these is that you take I'll tell you what, let's look at it on the next page. We've got 2 to the negative 1. 2 to the 1st is 2. So 2 to the negative 1st is 1 over 2. 2 squared is 4. So 2 to the negative 2 is 1 over 4. A squared is equal to a squared. A to the negative 2 is equal to 1 over a to the 2. Okay, let's see if you understand this. Try these and see if you. I'll tell you what. We'll do the first one together, and then you try the rest of them. 9 to the negative 2 is 1 over 9 squared, which would be 1 over 9 times 9 is 81. All right, pause the video and do these next 5 and see what you come up with. All right, so we've got 4 to the negative 3. That means that we're going to do 1 over 4 to the 3rd, which will be 1 over 64. Negative 5 to the 0 power. The 0 exponent applies to these parentheses, so that means that that would be 1. Okay? 6 to the negative 1 is 1 over 6. 3 to the negative 2 would be 1 over 3 squared, which would be 1 over 9. And negative 4 to the negative 2 would be 1 over negative 4 squared, which would be 1 over 16. How'd you do? An algebraic expression is in simplest form when the powers with a variable base are written with only positive exponents. A to the negative 2 is not simplified because it's not a positive exponent. But if you do what we've been doing and it says a negative exponent, you put it in the bottom, then it's simplified. Okay? Whenever an exponent crosses the divisor line, it changes the sign from negative to positive or positive to negative, okay? So if I move this back up to the top, it becomes a to the negative 2. If I move it to the bottom, it becomes a to the 2, okay? So, what is the simplified form of these expressions? We'll do the first one together, and then you do the rest of them. We've got 5a to the third, b to the negative 2. Now, for me to make this b to the negative 2 positive, it has got to go to the other side of the divisor line. So that means this is going to be 5a to the third over b squared. Okay? To make this positive, it has to go to the other side of this line. Okay? The a to the third stays, the 5 stays. Alright, your turn. Well, do this one right here. Pause the video and do this one. Okay, what did you get? You should have gotten 4b, and the c to the third goes to the bottom down there. Okay? Alright, now let's look at this one. 1 over x to the negative 5. Do you know what to do? I'm going to show you what to do, but do you already know what to do? Alright, so this is what we're going to do. The x to the negative 5 is on the bottom. I told you that if you move it to across the divisor line, it changes the sign of the exponent. So that means if we move it to the top, it's going to change the sign of the exponent. So this will be x to the 5th over 1, or just x to the 5th. Alright, try this one. Go ahead and pause the video, try this one, and then get back to me. Alright, so we're going to have to move this to the top to change the sign of the exponent here. So that means it'll be 2a to the third.